The following is a men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin!
The third man has arrived.
The undisputed leader of the New World Order.
Introducing first, representing the NWO from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 302 pounds, Hollywood Hogan!
You can see the supreme confidence in his eyes. Now here's the deal. He knows he has the advantage because he knows he has the superior team.
Yeah, you're right about that, Cole. Oftentimes, beginning War Games is a harrowing task, but this superstar looks ready for battle.
Yeah, but even with the advantage, this is no easy task. Remember, he doesn't know the opponent's entry order, so he's got to be ready for anything.
If you want peace, you must prepare for war. But peace is the furthest thing from his mind right now. This is a guy who always seeks out the highest level of competition, and I think he'll get it tonight.
And from West Memphis, Arkansas, weighing in at 317 pounds, Psycho Seth.
You want to be a big name? You want to be a top talent? This situation is how you prove it. He needs to lead his team through this match, even though the numbers will be constantly against them.
Well, he looks determined. You have to expect he's going to go full force when the bell rings. He's got to incapacitate his opponent to try to negate the advantage.
Listen, every move, every strategy must be meticulously planned in this harsh structure. And we also know all it takes is one simple mistake, and that can be your undoing in War Games.
A man who always considers himself main event material, an uncrowned champion. He wants to show exactly why here tonight.
First two to be locked inside as War Games ramps up.
Yeah, Cole, remember, War Games doesn't officially begin until the last contestant enters the cage.
We'll have to see if these two have the stamina to last until then. There's press! There's press!
Man.
There's press! Slam!
With authority.
Leg drop!
Oh, that was just malicious.
Insulting.
He takes control. Uh-oh. Headbutt!
Headlock. Oh, and a cheap shot right above the eye.
Hogan's offense gets foiled. The count has started, and one team is about to have the odds in their favor.
Out of the small holding cage to only make way toward the beaches of Normandy.
And there was some force on that move.
Stop in the leg. Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
And look at for a back suplex.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Short arm clothesline.
Oh my God, a clothesline.
A powerful suplex toss.
Whoa!
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
Tossed. She get airline miles for that.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. Ooh, just turn that around.
Military press. Ooh! Climbing up the wall now, and he's got some crazy idea in mind from the looks of this.
You can see these competitors looking a little more settled in now. You think the nerves have worn off?
To a degree, sure. But the thing about War Games is that the landscape can change in an instant. Nobody can get too comfortable or it might turn to a disadvantage their team needs to overcome collectively.
Door swings open and out they come. And their team could definitely use their help.
Well-delivered suplex.
Wasting absolutely no respect on his opponent. You gotta love it.
Great wherewithal on the counter.
And they have now entered the battlefield that has awaited them. Suplex!
Launched.
Military press! Ooh! Backbreaker!
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
He gets manhandled over into the opposite ring.
What a punch!
Oh, man!
Compromised position here. Ooh, right to the throat.
He's showing them what superiority really looks like.
Headbutt to the back of the neck.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop. Down, what a gourd buster. Up and...
We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out, and that definitely made solid impact.
They're on the loose, looking to change the landscape of this match.
driven down with a powerbomb.
Looks like they're bringing additional firepower with them into what is now essentially a handicap match.
Goodness gracious.
He's already bringing the numbers advantage, but he wants something more.
Cross landing powerbomb.
And that holds Hogan back. Clothesline.
And now having to deal with that weapon is like going up against two competitors at once.
And we just saw some serious offense.
Entering the ring and assessing the situation.
Hooked up.
A back suplex. The WWE Universe rumbling with excitement as Goldberg goes to work here. Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly. Military press. Ooh. Belly to belly. Vicious. Oh, man, right to the esophagus. Ooh.
Mere seconds away from evening the odds in War Games.
He skirts around it.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Candlestick to the skull.
And the hits to the core keep coming. Here we go. They look ready to get in there and even things up a little.
Headbutt.
Inverted atomic drop. Ooh. Oh, my Lord. And a right hand to the jaw. My goodness.
No time for fear. Have to just get in there and engage with the enemy.
Choke slam!
Landed.
Oh! Wrenching the arm. Kick to the chest.
And a punch.
And he absolutely has no problem just chucking him onto the steel, knocking the wind out of him in the process.
Oh, that's how you establish dominance.
Hogan winning that exchange.
Oh, loving blow.
Hogan with the boot.
Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Uh-oh. Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
And that was offense with a hurtful purpose.
Sidewalk slam. Almost drove him through the ring.
Attacking the knee. Choke slam!
Landed.
Timer's almost up. This next entrant gives their team the advantage inside the cage.
Down. What a good buster.
And that was a well-executed attack.
Cage opens, and the strategy now has to be to take charge, play the numbers game to your advantage now.
Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to become one-sided. Evading offense.
Boom! Don't do it! With the reversal.
Face first into the chair.
Boom! And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one.
Oh, what a kick!
A defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
Sent flying over to the other ring.
Uh-oh. Face first. Ooh.
He is a sight to behold. Take a picture while you can, everyone.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move. An uncanny showing of power. Shoulder tackle.
He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
Elbow drop.
Boom. Stomp in the leg.
What's coming next?
A back suplex.
Turns things around with a headbutt.
Things will get back to an even playing field with the next entrant.
Oh, man. German suplex with the release. Ooh, again.
Better make your way into the bedlam quickly. Your team needs you.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver.
I think we're going to see it, gentlemen.
There it comes.
Powerbomb.
That could bring an end to Steiner.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
WarGames has officially begun.
And the entrance of the last competitor means that WarGames has officially begun.
It's hard to believe that what we just...
Oh, for the love of God.
I can't believe the decision to jump off the top of the cage.
I think that was decided before ever reaching the top, Saxton.
He got whipped into that corner. And a well-executed move we just saw there.
With the assist of the rope.
Boom, running STO plants.
Nicely done.
Continues the attack on the core.
It could prove to be an effective strategy.
Caught with a lariat.
Ooh, a nasty shot to the throat. And we see him take yet another shot to the body.
Not the position you want to be in right now. And some effective offense with that one.
Setting up.
Oh, blow to the breadbasket.
And that was a well-targeted attack.
And that was a precisely measured attack. And an inverted atomic drop. And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Choke slam.
And that was an effective attack, guys.
Scary pattern starting to form as that upper area takes more damage.
Oh, what a knee lift.
Somebody better check his nose.
Kick to the gut creates separation. Stomping down.
Uh-oh.
Well-placed elbow to the leg.
There's the cover.
Barely kicks out.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick.
Uh-oh. Scoop slam by Hogan. And here comes the patent. Oh!
Hogan can taste it now.
2 count, kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
Within inches of victory. Both superstars perched up high.
Not from up there.
Hurricane Rana.
Hits him with the counter.
I think we're going to see it, gentlemen.
There it comes.
He's going for the pin. Makes the cover.
Into the pay window.
He kicks out at 2.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Goldberg sees the finish line. This'll do it. Up and
Down with the jackhammer.
absolute devastation from Goldberg.
Oh, he was almost finished.
They say the bigger they are, the harder they fall. But it looks like Nash decided he wasn't going to be anyone's cliche.
I don't think I've ever seen Goldberg in more shock than right now. He's in absolute disbelief over that kick out. What a shoulders down. Kick out just before 2.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
Oh, man. Inside out.
Taking this match off the mat now.
Launching.
A hold of the arm just...
This will do it if it connects. Here we go. This is... Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Fading, fading.
Goldberg just survived the most dangerous move he'll encounter tonight.
Nash was just about ready to have his arm raised and head back to the locker room, but not anymore. This thing's still going. And did you hear the impact of that? That should do it right there. Oh, kick out at 2.
Unbelievable presence of mind.
I thought he was unconscious.
And it may just take going to the well one more time with that maneuver to gain the pinfall. Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This is a great way to wear down your opponent.
After everything these 2 men have been through, will it end like this? Will it end with a
Good God. Good God.
Here he goes for the win.
Can he close it out? We got a question. How much is it worth? How much is it worth to continue through the agony?
It's obviously worth everything. Obviously worth every drop of sweat on the ground.
And well-timed maneuver there. Got caught in the jaw with the knee.
Pump handle slam. That should be it. Insulting. Slam. What impact.
Vice-like grip on the trapezius muscle. This is terribly painful.
And that was a high risk here. Look at it, ended here. This could be it. And that'll do it. It's finally over with the win. These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Here are your winners.
Another spectacular War Games match ending in a big victory for this team.
Throughout the course of this match, we saw a dramatic power struggle play out inside the cage. It was brutal. It was grueling. But in the end, there was only one team left standing.
What a win. They will never forget this moment.